Hey everybody, Barry here again. Not a whole lot on the go tonight. Hasn't been a lot on the go in a little while after I took the rat rod off the road, but I've been picking at the Cadillac a little bit. So tonight I'm working on the intake manifold. This is a Trailblazer SS intake manifold that I did last year. Another fella shaved it. I ended up doing the finishing body work on it and stuff. But one spot, I think I used too much lightweight filler and it started to crack, like it had little spider cracks here and back here. And I was running a lot of boost on this. I hit like 25 pounds a couple times last year, so I don't know if that may have had something to do with it, but the shave on it was really done well. And all the pieces to fill up the holes, like around here, inside here and stuff, that was all plastic welded in, so I don't think that was any issue. I think it was just my body work. It was about 1/4 inch thick, so it was probably too much for it. So I chipped it all away and put in some long strand fiberglass, did 2 layers of that, sanded it out, and this is just some finishing putty. So I'm going to sand that out tonight. Some more stuff I got on the go with the Cadillac is I'm going to put some short tube headers on it. These are headers that I had on the rat rod, and I'm going back to more of a stock 5.3, probably regular manifolds, regular intake manifold. That's why this stuff is going on the Cadillac. And I also have a 2-step and a wideband that I'm going to be putting on the Cadillac. Wife doesn't really know that yet. Don't think she really wants it on the truck, but she doesn't watch my videos anyway, so she'll find it when she finds it. This over here is kind of a stain on the bench, but this is the rails from the Trailblazer SS intake, and these are the injectors. These are ones that I decapped last year. They're 80 pounds per hour, so it worked perfect with the boost I was at, but the Cadillac is naturally aspirated, so I'm going to see if I can adapt the regular truck intake rails with the return on them. I think I'm going to see if I can adapt them to this intake. So it might be something I got to do over the next couple days. Anyway, other than that, I think we're pretty much ready to start sanding. I ran a strip of tape across here so I wouldn't get any Bondo on this. And I'm going to see if I can try to save it because I really like that sticker. So I'm going to run another string of tape across here just so I can sand it out and not touch that. So this is what we're left with. I don't have the old sand dust blown out of it yet, but it's relatively smooth. I'm at it with 80 grit on this sander too, so it's a bit aggressive. I got a few small spots here that I'm going to want to beat down. Bad one here, back here. So I think I'm going to either try and sand those out or just beat them down a little bit farther. I'm going to move up to 220 now because it's pretty aggressive and I'd like to get the edges a little bit softer. Still got quite a hard edge here. I can hook my nail in. So after I get that done, I don't even think I need to paint the front of it. Maybe I'll tape over the LSX sticker and give it a whole new fresh paint. But I'm going to blow this off here now, put some 220 on the pad, and go at that and see what it looks like. Now we gotta blow this old dust off. I hope to try and get it right directly into the fan. This never works right. So here we have it. It's absolutely not perfect. There's probably going to be some flashing and stuff in it, but I'm going to get it all cleaned up because there's still a lot of gross stuff on here. Wash it, get some final wipe on it, and then I'm not even sure if we're going to prime this. I think I'm just going to use the real high build fleet coating stuff that I think it's Duplicolor makes. And do 4 or 5 good coats on the top of this, and hopefully it'll be pretty much uniform. I'll do the first coat on this side here, maybe the first and second coats, and then the last few coats I'll do the whole intake. I don't think I actually need to paint down here because none of this actually got hurt, but I'll see if there's a difference in gloss between the top and the bottom when I'm done. Maybe I'll give it one quick coat. This is going to look really good on the Cadillac, especially with the 92mm throttle body on it. This is just naturally aspirated, so. And I've been thinking about putting a set of 706 heads on it. With some calculations I did, apparently the LQ9 with 706 will be like 11.7 to 1. So I'm not sure if that's too much compression, but I've always been a try it first, research it later kind of person, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so we got it all taped off, ready for paint. Oh, I forgot to tape off the LS6 sticker. Let's do that next. That was like 20 minutes of aggravation, and I suck at it, but I got it taped off. Let's get a coat of paint on it and see what it looks like. I'm gonna rub it over with a little bit of final wipe to make sure there's no grease, tar, or anything like that left from contaminants in the air or my fingerprints, anything like that. Rag got dirty, so that means it worked so much. Not really sure why, but I had a change of heart on whether I was going to paint or prime it. So I ended up priming it. It's absolutely not perfect. As you can see, there's some blemishes in it. But when this comes out gloss black, I think I'm going to be perfectly happy with it. It says wait a half hour on the can, so I guess it's been a half hour. I have no idea. Let's paint it. That's a decently light tack coat. Let this one dry up a little bit for 5 or 6 minutes, and then we'll do another coat. Coat number 2. I turned off this big old light so it wouldn't be as much reflection on the paint, so we could actually have to see what it looks like. I can see me in it. Sweet. It's not actually looking terrible for like 6 minutes worth of work. I did a really nice heavy coat on the last one. It is a little bit spotty looking. There's a lot of dust in the air here. But for what it is, I'm really happy with how it came out. It's actually got a reflection in it. Like, this paint is really glossy. Hello. So as far as I can tell, we're done here for tonight. Tomorrow we'll see how well this is cured up. It's on 70 degrees here, I think. So hopefully it'll be ready to put on tomorrow, assuming that I can get the wideband hooked up tomorrow and the fuel. All right, so it's the next morning. The paint is all dry and cured, and it's not perfect. There are some blemishes in it, in my bodywork, in the paint, but I'm not going for perfect. I'm just going to make it look relatively good. Down here is still kind of dirty and dusty and stuff. There's still a lot of stuff left here, so we're gonna clean it up. But other than that, it's all done. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day.